Hello, and thank you for being here once again. Today, I'd like to show you, as you all know, there is a cyclone that is going on now, especially in the Pacific. And I understand there are three cyclones: Anna, Cyclone Lucas, and another one could be Cyclone 16, I think. Yeah, so at the moment, they are hitting the Pacific, and they have now come into Papua New Guinea from the eastern part of Papua New Guinea, and that is hitting Rossel, Sudest, and the Calvados chain group of islands, which is where I come from. My Brook Island is also within the Calvados chain group of islands, and I know the cyclone has now hit them. I'm just waiting to hear any news from home. My island is so small that it can be very destructive. It can cut off a lot of things, especially gardens and food supply. But anyway, cyclone has been, or otherwise is normal. It's normal to us, especially in the Misima area, Samarai Murua district, and as well as Moresby province. So this cyclone is not so much new to us. We are more or less accustomed to, because we have it nearly every year. And it does come around this time during the Christmas period, December and January. And we have been having a cyclone, for a number of years. So for today now is 2nd February 2021. And so I hear these three cyclones have now combined together, and they have now hit eastern part of Moresby province. Okay, so while that has happened in the Moresby province, we have received, the other parts of the country have received strong wind warning as well, rain. And for us here where we live, it has rained about 10 o'clock last night, and it continued to rain with strong wind until this morning. And this morning I just decided to go down and check the creek, because if I had to go to work, I had to drive and pass or cross that creek. So I just wanted to go and see whether the creek is okay or whether it's flooding, and as well as some destruction that has occurred by the wind, or the strength of the wind, which has pulled down or knocked down bananas, and also broken some trees, and some of my trees that I planted in my block. And I hope you will enjoy going.
Hey, you go inside. You're going to rest yourself. Today is the 2nd of February 2021, and you can see it's still raining. It has been raining throughout the night, and now it's early morning. It's about, I think it's about 7 o'clock now. Still raining, and I wanted to go down to Dogura Creek just to see the creek and see how high the water is, and then I'll come back. I will show you. Probably have to show you the creek, whether it just flooded, and if it does, how high the water is. So I'm on my way now to Dogura Creek to see the flooding and show you guys later. Yeah, but you can see. So it has been raining. You see the cloud cover all over. Today it has been said that there is cyclone that hits Fiji, and it has now come through to Moresby province, starting from Rossel, Sudest, and the Calvados chain group of islands, which include my island, Brook Island. Yeah, so I'm yet to hear updates somewhere at home. But that's the information that cyclone has now hit my place and Moresby. So this is part of the cyclone, the raining that we have here. Now on my way out, see this morning there's no vehicle running. Some people are walking, using umbrella, going down. I think we'll cross the creek. Those are workers and go to work. You pala morning.
Morning.
You pala walking mana? Market or?
Sila na market na tuktak lo flood.
Flood and mas kaman tapi ah.
Dogura pai.
Me go looking pasan.
Okay.
No good behind me go now, by carry me go. Oh, morning. And the rain started last night. I'm not too sure what time, but looks like it started at about 10 something last night, and it continued on, and it's still raining. There's a little flood in here. I hear the Dogura Creek has over-flooded. It's really full. That's the message I got. You see some rubbish here. This tree, leaves of the tree and branches have now come down, broken. So I think there was a strong wind last night. I think. Well, it's just past 7 now. So some minutes. I think it's 7:15, or 10 past 7 or 7:15, and no vehicle has come yet. No vehicle has gone. And you can see there's no tire marks. The road is, certain part of this road is okay, but a good part of it is muddy and it's all clay. So at this time only the four-wheel drives can drive around. But even that, you will still have problem. So four-wheel drive with experience, we will now put it together, and those are the guys who will drive around at this time. So you can see the road. Morning. Yeah, somebody also walking with me. And you know, I had to put on my gumboot in order to walk here. Otherwise, if I walk with slippers, I will lose my slippers. If I walk with other shoes, I'm going to spoil my shoe. So the gumboot is the appropriate shoe to wear, or boot. Oh, my lawn trash is wet, and it's quite slippery to go onto the side. So to avoid falling, I don't have choice. I just have to go through the mud. I wore gumboot, so it's okay. If I try to avoid and go onto the sides, the steep area, I'm going to slide off and fall. Alright. This is the bad section of the road. All the way from up there and all the way down here. It's, I think, would be about some 200-300, and all the way down to the creek. It will make it about some probably 500 meters. This is the road that leads into Port Moresby, into the city. There's some noises, so I think there's some people trying to cross the creek from somewhere up there. The four-wheel drive Land Cruisers, all the four-wheel drives can still make it. And like I said earlier, four-wheel drives with experienced drivers, they still can make it. It's not that worse. The road is okay. Then when I first came here, the road was really bad. see if somebody come here, she's going to go down there. I mean, the vehicle. She's going to skid off there, especially the smooth tire vehicles and the vehicles with no four-wheel drive. Let's just stand here at the top and just look down. That's Dogura Creek. That's Dogura Creek. It's flooding. It's flooding. Now let's go down to where this road meets the river, where it crosses, and we'll see how big the flood is from there. Okay, so wow, it just come right up. There's one vehicle on that side. So this is Dogura Creek. This is our road. The road comes down here and crosses the creek here. And we go on to the other side and we go into the city, Port Moresby. And just see. It's high. According to my collection of all the floods since I came, the flood has never come really up to well, it does, but not me seeing it. It has come right up here. I think this is the third or the fourth time that the flood has come right up to the base of this mango tree. So this is Dogura Creek. We cross this creek, then go on to the other side. I used to cross this before, but not at this time. This is too high, and because beneath, in the center of the creek is quite deep, so any vehicle that will cross now will probably sink right to the cabin. And besides, I think it's flowing at some speed, so maybe not necessary. I mean, yeah, we could take a risk to cross, especially on the Land Cruiser and four-wheel drives. I think we can make it. We can make it. It's not that fast. We can make it as long as we have some weight on the vehicle, and it's a four-wheel drive. We can make it. I would like to attempt to cross this one time, but I don't have the Land Cruiser. I don't have the four-wheel drive vehicles at this time. And if I do have to, but I probably have to have extra one so that I can come and risk it, cross it, and if it does wash me away, it doesn't matter, as long as I know that it does wash me, and because I still feel that I can cross it. I feel strongly that I can, but that is something yet to be seen. All right, so that's Dogura Creek. This is where we come by vehicle and cross the creek and go to the other side, and we go to Port Moresby or city, or you come from the city, you come and come across this side and go up to ATS, Moresby block, and Goroka, Raba as well at the back. All right. Morning. Here we have some people come, I think, to see the creek flood. Dogura at its best. Dogura Creek. You can see that. So now I'm coming up to Masa. I'm coming to Yeah. We need to have a rope tied on top onto the other side, and we have not too high, somewhere here. Then we put a ring on it. Some people hold on to that, and we sling them across to the other side. Or otherwise, do a basket. They sit in the basket, and we get them across. That's for people, but the vehicles will have to wait. It just rained last night up until now, and it's still raining. There's a vehicle on that side, but the passenger who is on this side will have to cross. So to cross is another problem. He cannot swim. This one is quite deep at this time. So anybody who wants to swim across, it's going to be hard. Unless they are expert swimmers, they can. I mean, to come and just swim to us, that's okay. People can swim and go across, no problem. But for people who are going to work, I don't think they want to play around. This fella is going to cross or what? I'm well like crossing me. One of kind of water, this fella. The vehicle can still cross. Four-wheel drive. They still can cross, but they will need weight at the back. It's not that very fast, this flowing. But the driver must be experienced driver as well. Probably somebody can come and try and take the risk, and we'll see whether he will make it or not. We need to test, we need to try. To prove our limit, we need to try. Now for this river, to get down to the normal crossing limit, I think it will take at least 3 to 4 hours, at least 4 hours. It has come too high, so it will take about 4 hours to really get down to the limit where people can cross. Okay, then we go. Oh, so you stay here? Oh, it's still. Okay. Napla. Too big. We hope our members come but to do the bridge, then the bridge will have to come right up here. Yeah. Start from here and then go to where the vehicle is. Because I think that's the. Well, that's not the maximum height. The maximum, it didn't rain really heavy. It was just like normal. If it rained a little bit heavy on top, I think it's going to swell right up. This one will come right up here.
Continuous rain. Continuously.
Yeah. So that means the bridge will have to be done a little bit higher, just for the max, to give allowance for the maximum flood. This is the highest. I mean, it's one of the highest, but I think it can still rise up higher.
This is one about 10 o'clock, 11. When the electrician crosses. Hit the electrician crosses the line.
Ah,
Yeah. That's it.
that's it, huh? Yeah, that means if the vehicle is lighter, if it doesn't have many passengers and no heavy cargo, because too close now, it must be, it must have weight, it must be heavy. Just itself, this one, the flood can move it. Or otherwise, as soon as the driver goes down, he should go, because the deep area, that's the fast flowing section. The moment he goes there, he must accelerate and move on quickly. Okay, so it went down there. I'll leave it down to the side.
One 10-seater goes down the tunnel.
Oh, so they pulled it up.
Yeah.
Oh. That from the center, from the side of the road, all the way out there, should be about some 15-20 meter. But on the top sides here, should be just about some 10 meter. Yeah. Now we have sandbank. Sandbank here. Oh, we're going to sink. This will take some, at least, if it doesn't continue to rain, it will take at least 3 or 4 hours at least to subside, to go down to the limit for, especially for the vehicles to cross, and even people to cross as well. Yeah, they have to swim across with the aid of rope. All right, so this is the road. This one is quite slippery as well. Ordinary vehicles cannot climb up this one, except the four-wheel drive. But it does have some hard material here. So this is stone. If we can have this, we can be able to dig the top all the way down to this hard rock surface, then I think we should have a good road. But I don't think that will spread all throughout. It's just this section here. All the others, like from here and going upwards, that should be all clay, so it's muddy. How?
We went on to the next one, the bush. It was called beach.
Okay. Now there is a small bridge here. Must be just a log. Just a log across. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Alright, so that's that one. That's a rope bridge. Yeah, it's shaking. That makes people scared. But otherwise, it's still safe. Didn't know what happened. I now realize this is the works of the strong wind last night. You see, the banana came down, and then and this the strong wind last night also broke this tree of mine, walnut, Dracontomelon Dao. See, it broke also, it came down, and this is the one that broke off from the stem. This one. So it's yeah, broke from there. So that's the aftermath of the wind last night. I didn't feel the rain and the wind, and this banana as well. The banana also came down. See? All right, yeah. So sorry for my walnut. It's a good timber, but it's not the timber that we plant it for. We plant for the fruit, and I don't know whether there's any fruit. Let's see if there is. I don't think it has fruit yet. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah. And you see the banana on that side they cut. The banana also came down. Yeah, so there was strong wind last night. So, and this is another walnut tree. See, and this one has got some fruits. The fruits are somewhere up there. I don't know if I can find one to show you, but there's some fell down. I'm going to show you that. You see, these ones, they're now ripened. See, they now ripe and they fell down. So these are the fruits and the nuts. Okay, so this one is okay. It's okay to eat. So that's a walnut fruit. They call it Dracontomelon. Yeah. It's all right. These are the ones.